What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my review of the Lucid Freedom by Dynamic Discs. This is their newest disc, I believe. It's a high-speed, understable distance driver. It's a 14-speed, and it seems every bit of it when you throw it. It really does have a noticeable speed through the air, which is nice. I apologize if this video is a little bit low light. I'm starting to kind of run out of daylight here, but I want to get this video out there today, so I'm going to film it anyway. Here's your look at the disc. Really awesome stamp on this one, with like kind of holographic looking circles on the stamp, with like kind of a bronze type look to it. Very nice. Excuse me. There's your flight numbers. So high speed, good glide, decent amount of turn, and still a strong fade. Probably because it's a 14 speed. You know, you're always going to have some fade with these wide rim discs when they slow down, you know, just due to the nature of them. But let's give you a look at the other side as well. There it says 172. There's your weight. Freedom says there. And then here is your little dynamicdisc.com, made in Sweden. This one, of course, part of the trilogy, or the Latitude 64 family of brands, made in Sweden. Really high quality plastic. I like the Lucid plastic. We've talked about it plenty of times on the channel. It's just got a great feel. Still very nice and durable, but it's got a really nice grip, and just overall excellent plastic type. I really like it. So I like the opaque ones too. This one is opaque, and as is my Trespass. Those ones have, you know, particular ones have really nice feel to them, and this one definitely has a nice feel. Let's bring in the principal test partner for this disc during its testing phase, which is my Goldline bolt. Also, obviously from Latitude 64 family, this one is also a very understable, high-speed distance driver. I believe this one's slower. It's like a 13 speed or so, and you can tell when you throw them back to back, as far as I'm concerned. But look at the rim on the Lucid Freedom. We'll give you this profile first. It's pretty flat on top. If you throw the bolt there, you can see it's got more of a dome to it for sure. Hopefully that's coming up. It's kind of, like I alluded to, a little bit dark here. But there's your profile of the bolt. It's got that little bit more of a pop top to it. Lucid Freedom, very flat. It's got a pretty good sized rim, and it's relatively sharp rim as well. Let's throw them side by side and get a little look at the two. Seems like the Freedom is just a little bit wider, definitely thinner, I would say. Just a little bit, you know, sharper overall. And again, we talked about the dome top difference. So there's your look at the disc. In flight, this thing is definitely very quick, noticeably fast. Probably one of the first times I've thrown a high speed, like a 14 speed, and I could really see the speed. It's very noticeable when you throw it, that it definitely moves through the air very quick. Cuts through the air nicely. Definitely big distance potential with this disc. I didn't find it, you know, at least not for my arm speed and not for this particular disc, I didn't find it to be terribly understable. It definitely rides out to the right. When you put a good pull on it, it'll ride out right pretty strong, but if it has enough height, it will kind of finish back to the left, which is nice. And get a lot of distance that way, hang up in the air for a long time and get that kind of big S-curve kind of flight to it, so that's nice. But if you throw it on just a little hyzer, you can also get a very nice straight line distance shot out of this thing. I had a few shots with it that just went very straight all the way, which was nice. I would say the bolt is a little bit slower, probably more understable, for my testing at least. This particular one is a little bit broken in. I've been throwing it for a little while, and it had a little bit of wear on it when I got it, so that could be part of that. But yeah, I didn't find it to be tremendously flippy. If you are just starting out like a total beginner, you'll probably find it to be pretty stable for you, even, you know, with as much turn as it has. If you're not throwing it up into the speed range it needs to get to see that turn, it's probably just going to go out very fast and kind of dump out left once it slows down, because it's got pretty substantial fade due to the fact that it's got, you know, that pretty beefy rim on it for 14 speed. Feels pretty good in the hand for me, but I have big hands. You know, I didn't mention that before, but it does feel pretty good in the hand for me. I would say the rim depth is maybe a little bit less than I would like. I would like to be maybe just a little bit deeper, but that would probably cut down on the speed, I'm guessing. I could be wrong about that, but that's just my feelings on it. If you had a bigger arm, I'm sure you would find this thing to be very flippy, be a nice like 75% power hyzer flip distance disc for a high power thrower. You'd probably really like it for like those big turnover bombs, especially, you know, in the wind, like a tailwind type bomber. Probably do a great job for that. Also, I've heard Eric McCabe mention that he likes the Freedom for a long distance roller. Works out well for him with his, you know, he's got big power though, obviously. So yeah, good disc. I would say if you're kind of in the in-between range with your throwing and you're looking for something new to check out, try to add a little bit more distance and get into the, you know, high speed end of things. Definitely worth checking out the Freedom. Another great disc from the Latitude 64 family. The Trilogy's putting out a lot of great plastic these days, and this one's no exception. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you have any more questions about this that I didn't cover or anything disc golf related, as always, you guys know where to find me. Thanks for watching. Cheers.